Hello, my friends. Hello, and welcome back to the burning city, the Hexagon City. Oh my gosh, we've lost only part of the element. This is the worst. Because now that the playground is allegedly burned down, I can't just replace the playground. I'm gonna have to build another one. This is the worst. This is literally the worst. I see that we've lost the whole high school, but we're waiting for disaster response units. The fire station needs to do that. Okay. Oh, fire station? That's a firehouse. Oh my gosh, we need to upgrade to the fire station. Alright, let's wait and see if we can get this fire under control, because right now it's just burning all of Hexagon City to the ground. I have some ideas for things that I want to do with Hexagon City as well. I want to start a Mega Hexagon. A Megagon. And how would I do it? Basically, I would take 2 hexagons, cut them in half to make trapezoids, which would make this intersection awkward for a little bit. But then that would be 3 times the length of one side. It makes sense in my head. I think it's going to work. But I want to do it out here. Right here. So that means, while this fire rages, I guess, we can start building a little bit more. I mean, what choice do we have? There's nothing else for us to do but wait for this fire to burn itself out. So if we start building more hexagons over here, hopefully we'll be able to move ourselves over to where we want to be. Right now, my strategy for building hexagons seems to be working. We're not having that deviation, that shift, that's knocking us off of hexagon perfection quite yet. I see places where it's getting close to being about a degree off sometimes, but not usually. See, this one's going to be awkward to get to. We'd have to remove that to do it, but for now, let's just expand down here. So 25 there. Oh no, I need that on still. Can't turn that off just yet. But right now, my hexagons feel good. They feel right. They feel perfect. That fire's raging away. There's no more forests over here to burn or structures down. Oh my gosh, we lost the other building. I wish I could just build that on top of it. How do I just demolish part? Yeah, it's really, like, that needs to be fixed. That's either a mod needs to come along that can fix that, or the developers just need to get around to it. Because I don't want to have to demolish the whole school every time there's a fire. I do like this. Actually, I'm surprised I didn't build that yet. So I'll put all the expansions on too. The weather is perpetually grim. I guess it's because it's winter. That's fine. I'm going to keep working on our little road network here. Our little hexagon road network. The other thing is, once I get to building the Megagon, or whatever we end up calling it, I'm going to want to look at probably using bigger roads. We're going to have to unlock the bigger roads too. Which means we're going to have to hit another milestone, which we're pretty close to. That's not particularly of concern right now. I think we'll hit that before we even need it. For now, let's just get the rest of these little roads in place. Feels good. As long as those angles keep coming up 120, I really can't complain. There are only a few places where I've seen them not come up as 120, 120. I'm looking forward... Oh, this might be one... No, this is not one of them. I am looking forward to getting a Megagon, a Mega Hexagon set up. And I don't know if I would do the nested hexagon route in that situation. I might. Could even do it potentially here. We could expand this. No, I want to put it where this highway currently is. So we will need to unlock large roads. The fire continues to rage, but it's no longer our problem, which is good. Feels good to know that. I am going to do something here, which is, let's get a little road. How do we measure the center? It seems like the center is here-ish. What I want to do is to get this one here. I want to have a little interior hexagon. Like a good interior hexagon. I think that works. It's not quite perfect, but it's pretty close. And then I'd probably expand this one out to about there. Turn it into a little roundabout, because I like those. And then I'd fill this whole area. Yeah, see, that's a hideous hexagon. I do know what happened. Do I know what happened? Yes. You know what? Let's try and fix it, just because We can do better. We don't have to settle for that. Let's start over. Let's start over and do it right. Well, that should be about the center. I don't know that it is, though. I'm going to say it's not, but it is going to be more of a better hexagon shape, even though it's off-center. I don't know. Do we center it? Do we bring that one back a little bit and fix it? I think we do. I think I have to. I don't think I have a choice here. Now I'm seeing all of the imperfections of this specific hexagon. Now it's making me worry a little bit. It's good enough, I think. I don't want to deal with too much more here. I know it's not perfect, but I think that's going to be good enough. And honestly, it's just a single hexagon in the grand scheme of things, where I just want to fill in some more low density housing here. You know, let's do all NA. I was going to mix it up a little bit and then I changed my mind. We'll turn all that into low density as well. Yeah, that should be fine. That fills in a little bit of traffic. What is going on here? Waiting for a hearse. Do we not have a cemetery? I thought we did. We do. I remember seeing it. Yeah, it's right here. I'm going to put in these little extra structures because this will give us attractiveness. Turns it into sightseeing. That's wild. This will give us well-being. Can I put this in? Let's demolish the least houses possible. You can actually have multiples of these. That's silly. But you can. Good to know. Okay, so there is one. It just takes a while for the cars, I guess, to get out and through the city. Or maybe there's just been so much fire that's caused problems. I don't know. There's a traffic issue here. This is one that might be solved by a roundabout. So everybody's trying to get basically to the same place, I think. Have these trees regrown and now the fire continues to rage? Does appear to be that way. That's okay. Not going to worry about it yet for now. Just trying to decide at what point do I destroy this highway and build our Mega Hexagon. I guess we're waiting on our road. So in the meantime, I may as well just keep building what I know. I can't build where there's fire. Okay. This is the road episode. Every episode of Hexagon City is the road episode. The roads are kind of the feature here, aren't they? There's not really anything else interesting happening aside from Hexagon roads, if we're being perfectly honest with ourselves. Do I want to build out one more over here? Or do we want to just start bringing that up flush? I think we start bringing that up flush. And then over here as well. I do want to expand out into the water just a little bit over here. But otherwise, this is going to flush up against here. Let's fix that very slightly there first. Should probably work with a smaller brush. Gives us a little bit more control. I do realize I'm putting trees underwater and they will stay there forever, but nobody's got time to deal with that. Come on now. Look at the jello rushing in to fill this area. And we'll turn these roads into little keys. Watch the jello splash around. Yeah, we may have wanted to come a bit lower here, and these are pretty massive. That is quite the drop. There are trees down there, which is always funny. But that is starting to take shape, and I think I'm going to go one more around here. We do need to move this. This needs to go somewhere else. In fact, I think I should buy the land over here. That'll let us just start pushing this out into the ocean. We're not quite there yet, are we? The water comes in through here, though. It doesn't go out. Wait a minute. Where does the water go? Because to me it looks like the water just flows in forever. Wait, which way are these arrows even pointing? This way, yeah. Oh, so the water goes up and around the island, and then out over here. This is a strange water flow situation. But I think I understand it. So the water doesn't flow in. Yes, it does. Does it split? No, it goes down and around and in. At what point does it stop doing that? It's here. Here's where the turn is. This is where the water changes direction. Okay. A little bit, and then it gets a little bit confused again. Oh my gosh, okay. We'll have to figure this out. Worst case scenario, maybe we just sell all of our poop to a neighbor. Let them figure out what they want to do with it. Because I do want to build one more here, but I don't know what's going to happen to all this poop. Lots to think about. Lots to think about. At least the fire is raging away from where we want to do our work now. I don't know how this vehicle got lost all the way out here. There's no reason to be out here, unless you're just sightseeing. More notices of forest fires that we can't do anything about, so just stop telling me. You know? If I can't do anything about it, don't tell me about it. How's that for a new rule? Do want to expand this land out a little bit. And then probably this one as well. To give us plenty of room to work. Let's see if that assessment was correct. It wasn't. It works there. That should be enough room. Just enough. And there we go. And then once more down here. And that is perfect. Now we've just flattened this out again. Right up against the road there. This is going to look cool. I think this is cool so far. Then we go in, and we turn these into keys. The jello quivers a little bit, settles back into place, and everybody's happy. And now that is starting to look like we are making a bit of a mark on the shape of the terrain of the world itself. Do you see some more issues? What is that? Something on fire again? There's always something on fire. Hexagon City is the city of fire. This probably needs to move literally anywhere. What I could do is... I was going to put it on an island and then work from there. Maybe I do want to leave this where it is. Although I did want to expand that just a little bit. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it there. It's going to say, it's not in the water. We're not getting any water. We need more water. I'll do this. And everybody will be happy. Pretty much want to expand one more hexagon. We're really only doing this until we unlock the next tier of roads, I think. And then work begins on the Mega Hexagon. Oh no. I'm just freehand drawing sometimes these 25-meter, 120-degree roads without even thinking. I just pull the mouse out and it's there. We're starting to get there. We're starting to believe. You know what? I'm going to do this one a different way. Perfect. Beautiful. Art. Uh-oh. That one's struggling to be perfect. We're doing our best out here. I think that's what I want. Do I want to go one more here? Or is that perfect? I think that's perfect. Look at the fires continuing to rage just everywhere. There's too many trees. Nature's out of control. Nature is the problem. Blame nature. I'm starting to get the hang of this. I'm starting to get that internal math going in my head. Understanding exactly where I need to start. And I'm becoming a pro tractor. A professional tractor. Here we go. It's beautiful. Beautiful, symmetrical, mathematically precise. Hexagon City 2. The first could never be what this has become. So we're going to start moving things back again. Get rid of that road, flatten out the terrain underneath it. Now we work on pause for a little bit. I don't know if that's quite right, but it feels okay. Hexagons are beautiful. They're so beautiful. So this might be a good place for us to start our Mega Hexagon, I think. Maybe. You know what? I'm going to draw the hexagons, and then I'm going to trapezoid them. It's all going to make sense. It's all going to make... All this madness is going to make sense very, very soon. You're just going to have to trust the process. Trust me. Just trust me. Trust the vision. Trust the process. Look at the way that this whole little trumpet here is like its own little square that you can't mess with. It's all its own structure. Look at it. It is actually. That is so weird. Is that how intersections work in this game? That's weird. I hate it. We're going to fix that anyway. We'll build our own super trumpet. It's going to be amazing. And yes, we haven't unlocked the big roads yet, so don't worry. How long can we keep up this perfection, this mathematical precision? When will it fall apart? The original Hexagon City fell apart, I think, well, not in terms of population size, but in terms of just sheer scale. I feel like it fell apart a lot sooner than this, where the angles stopped lining up and the distances stopped making sense. It's not a lot of talking from me as I'm setting these up, just because I'm sitting here staring at the numbers. Waiting for the intersections to lock in so I can see where I need to go next. It takes all of my focus to make sure that I'm not doing something any different than I have anywhere else, because otherwise you get one minor imperfection and it cascades through the whole thing. It all falls apart in an instant. But right now, everything is flowing beautifully, like water. I don't want to let it fall apart here. And this is kind of the crucial place for it too, if we're going to make this the Mega Hexagon. Of course, because we're working on pause, we're not earning the XP toward that next milestone that we need. So maybe we're going to have to reconnect that highway and unpause and just work from that. But we'll see. Let's see if we can get a few more hexagons here. We'll be rewarded for planning ahead. Do we want to go one more out? I think I do. This meticulous planning is actually paying off for us, though. Look at this. You can even see where the hexagons aren't completed, where they will fit with absolute mathematical precision and perfection. And isn't that all that really matters in the world? I think that's going to be okay. Let's see. Yes, it is. The reason I'm doing it like this is going to make sense in a little bit, I think. We'll see if this vision pays off. Uh-oh. Something doesn't feel right there. What happened there? Uh-oh. Why is this corner so absolutely cursed? Oh no, has my mathematical precision failed? Is this where it falls apart? That might be okay. That might just be what this mathematically perfect angle has to look like. And you know what? We'll probably be getting rid of that part of the road anyway. That becomes part of the hexagon. The Mega Hexagon. Do we have enough room here? Yeah, we could probably already put it in. Look at this. It's all jank over here. This is the first issue. The first problematic intersection. I don't know how it happened. I think it's because we've approached from two angles. But that's okay. This is going to be fine. Watch this. This will be another beautiful hexagon without any kind of issues. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. Uh-oh. I see it. I see where the imperfection lies, but I don't know how to fix it. I don't know if it can be fixed. It's because we've had two separate perfect grids coming together. I think I know how to fix it. If this is the edge of that one goes there. Oh no, we don't have enough room to do it like that. If it starts here. One more thing to think about here. Let us hope that this process will pay off. We're going to see if we can make this work. I think I can, but there is an oopsie. There's a mathematical minor oopsie somewhere in the structure here, but it's not the end of the world. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. I do have a few ideas of how to solve this. None of them are very elegant. Actually, this one might be. This one might be. Oh no. Oh no. What do we do? What do we do? Where do we start chopping to fix this? How do we fix this? That's not straight. Oh no. What is this intersection? What have you done to me? Why have you done this to me? This one looks like it might work. Oh no. I'd have to get rid of this road. Let's see if we can make this work. I think it's working. And now, the reason for getting rid of this inner lattice will begin to make sense. We still need to unlock the bigger roads, but this is the Mega Hexagon, and within it will be not a lattice of hexagons, but a concentric rings, concentric hexagonal rings. Not rings, concentric hexagons. Can I cut these in half? No triangles. These will be temporary roads. How's our middle intersection look? Looks like a triangle. Okay, we need to connect this up here. How are we going to do this? Let me see. Temporary roads. Well, that is a bend. That is not a bend that you want in a highway. That one's probably okay, but this one's not. It's because it goes into this square. You can't do that. Yeah, it's gonna have to do for now. Don't like what we've made here. This won't be a triangle, don't worry. We're not monsters. We can unpause at least now. We're gonna be able to unlock the big roads soon. Now, how does this math work? There's a math madness here. Doing at this point. I might need to get rid of these inner rings, these inner roads that I've created this nightmare intersection with. Yeah, I need to get rid of these. We're gonna need to work with small roads, I think. Alleys, perhaps, just for measurement purposes. Let's see what we can do real quick. I'm at least happy that this is existing at this point, even if it's not flawless. Gosh, I'm gonna have to start from over here. That side's a nightmare. Oh no. What is this intersection? Look at this. They drive on the sidewalk, or on the grass even. It's because it's not perfect. Oh, well that's okay, because we're never gonna actually bring everything right to the center, are we? But I do need to think about, how does this work? How are we gonna... Oh, I think I know a way to do this. Oh, I might not even need this triangle network. Actually, it does help me to line up the roads like so. Okay, this does help. These are temporary, by the way. It's just that being able to snap it to that grid is helpful. Uh-oh. That one's off slightly. That's okay. That's okay. It's off slightly. The Mega Hexagon might not be beautiful. It might actually be a travesty. Oh my gosh, what happened here? Why is this so twisted? Is it because I started wrong? It's fine. Worry not. Trust the process. Alright, you know what? I need to take a break from this. The Mega Hexagon project is going to have to wait until the next episode, but now that it has begun, it cannot be stopped, and we will make something fantastic from it. Alright, thank you for joining me. If you've enjoyed this fiasco, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the Mega Hexagon and this project so far. There hasn't been that much city building in this episode, mostly road building, but that's okay. Sometimes that's fun too. Alright, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for hanging out, and I hope I see you again next time when we actually, hopefully do something with this Mega Hexagon. We'll see. Goodbye for now.